Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. My name's Charlie.
And my name is Freya. Today we are going to be doing a product review. So we've got 4 vegan products from the Plant Pioneers range from Sainsbury's, and we're going to be doing a taste test for you. We've been vegan about 6 years and we've tried a lot of products, and especially in the early days, we were the kind of people that every time a new product came out, we would be there grabbing it, trying it. All over it. And as the years have gone by, we've become a little bit complacent, a little bit less bothered maybe.
A little bit stuck in our ways.
We just buy the same old sausages that we know we like.
Same old sausage, same old sausage.
And we were like, you know what, let's spice it up, let's try some new things.
So we were wandering around Sainsbury's the other day, just doing the weekly shop, as you do. I say that, you know, we don't often do a weekly shop. We usually do a piecemeal shop, daily shop. We were in Sainsbury's on the daily, as you do. And we were checking out all of the different new vegan products, just astounded by the amount of vegan stuff is on the shelf. So as we were going around doing our daily shop, we picked out 4 products that we thought looked really interesting. One of them we know is delicious. It's one of our favourite products. And 3 of them are totally new to us, but they look kind of good.
I've got high hopes, so keeping my fingers crossed that they're delicious. We have a vegan fish, a vegan chicken, a vegan beef, and a vegan pork alternative.
So starting with the fish, we've got these no fish cakes, which I think look really nice.
It says they've got a melt in the middle with garlic and parsley sauce. So it sounds like a sort of part Kiev, part fish cake situation. Next up, we have no chicken buffalo wings.
This was one that you were really excited about.
Yeah, this is the one that I saw that I was like, maybe we need to try more of this range and not just be so boring. So high hopes for these.
And they've got a little sauce that comes with them. These are made from seitan and mushrooms in a crispy batter with a buffalo sauce.
I think we will be the judge of that.
We will be the judge.
We will be the judge of how crispy that butter is. Next up, this again, very intriguing because the only time I've ever had a vegan beef is in a restaurant, and it's actually a restaurant called Loving Hut in London.
The Loving Hut in Archway.
Yes, they do the best vegan crispy chili beef. I dream about it daily. So this is a no beef pieces.
And unlike the other 2 that we just introduced, this is definitely much more of an ingredient. I think those 2 are kind of like meals that can be had, but this, much like tofu or sausages.
You wouldn't just eat it out the packet, you're gonna mix it in with something.
And last but not least, in our taste test, we have the vegan shroom dog, the Chorizo shroom dog.
So we kind of cheated a bit. We have tried these, we know they're delicious, but we're gonna do the whole thing, we're gonna rate it out of 10.
So for each of these products, we're gonna give you a rating out of 10 and give you some inspiration of how you could use them and let you know whether they're worth buying.
Yeah, like are they good value for money? What's the portion size like? Texture, taste, all of those things we're going to be doing, pros and cons, the whole lot. So stick around to find out what we thought of these 4 products from the Plant Pioneers range from Sainsbury's.
If you like the idea of this video and want to see more from us, make sure you hit the subscribe button to get all the new videos that we're putting out every Monday and every Thursday. It means a huge deal to us and really helps our channel, so hit subscribe.
So we have preheated our oven to 200 degrees as per the packet instructions. We are just going to place them on a baking tray, and then these are going to go into the oven and cook for 18 minutes. So these vegan fish cakes cost £3.25. We did buy them on deal, they were only £2.50, so make sure you check out any deals. Personally, we feel this is a little bit on the expensive side. We checked out how much the fish equivalent cost from Sainsbury's, and they were cheaper than the vegan version, which, I mean, I don't see how a fish is cheaper than a mushroom, but anyway. Another thing we noticed, and it's the same with a lot of vegan products, is that there is a lot of plastic packaging, which is a big no-no from us. However, the plastic container that the fish cakes come in are recyclable, and the film, it came off very easily, which sometimes you're like peeling off every little bit from the outside. So that was good, and obviously the cardboard is also recyclable. Cool.
I am well excited to try this. Looks really crispy and delicious. I think I might just eat the whole thing in one go.
Do it.
That's interesting.
My first thought is it tastes nice. It doesn't taste very fishy.
It's got a fishiness.
It's not a fish cake.
It's not a fish cake. It does have a fishiness to it. I'd agree with you there.
I think they've stuffed it with this sort of like creamy garlicky sauce, which is lovely, like it's really nice, but I'm getting mostly that. Like, and the outside is great, like the coating.
It's not a fish cake replacement, but it's not bad food either.
No, it is totally.
I'm going to try it with a bit of this, what is actually also Plant Pioneer's vegan mayo.
It's our go-to vegan mayo. It's a garlic mayo, this one.
It's only £1.30, so it's so much cheaper than other brands.
Do you know what? The mayo makes it more fishy, because it's got that like, it's like when you have a tartar sauce.
They go really well together. I would highly recommend Plant Pioneer's vegan garlic mayo alongside the Plant Pioneer's no fish cakes. One last bite and then we can give our rating out of 10.
3, 2, 1. 6.5.
6.5.
I was feeling a bit mean with 6 because I thought you were going to go with 7.
I was going to go with 7.
I'll go 6.5.
And then I downgraded it to 6 at the last minute.
Okay, why?
As I'm getting the aftertaste in my mouth, it's good, but it's just not quite good enough.
It's the fact that they've called it a fish cake and then not really delivered on that. Like, I've tried other vegan fish that taste way more fishy, like some of the vegan fish fingers, even other vegan fish cakes that I've tried that are more fishy.
I would say,
Can be done.
We've tried making our own fish cakes at home, but it's so much harder to do than this. Pop these in the oven and have them come out 20 minutes later. So simple, so
making your own vegan fish cake,
Yeah.
for sure.
I think one of the big questions is, would we recommend this to other people? I would say I wouldn't recommend this to other people that were looking for a fish cake. Would I recommend this to someone that just wanted a quick lunch? Yes.
I think to serve this, what we would do is very simple salad, exactly like we've done it here. Just some mixed greens, some herbs, lots of lemon juice, and then we've done it on the side with some vegan mayo. If you did want to make it into a bigger meal, then maybe with some chips on the side or some little new potatoes. So 6.5. Moving on to the next one.
Little bonus review, mayonnaise out of 10.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Make sure you get that Plant Pioneer's garlic mayo.
Yes. So for the vegan no chicken buffalo wings, we have preheated the oven to 210 degrees. That is annoying. God, they were doing so well there. Oh. So we need to remove the sachet sauce, preheated baking tray. It's going to pop them all on. We're going to put these in the oven for 6 minutes, flip them, because that's what the packet says to do, and then cook them for another 6 minutes. So it's 12 minutes in total in the oven. The Plant Pioneer's no chicken buffalo wings cost £3 and you get 225 grams in a pack. When compared to the meat version, the meat one is a lot cheaper, which again, it is a shame, but that is just how a lot of these vegan alternatives are at the minute. We only really eat them as a treat, but we do think they are amazing for people who are transitioning from meat eaters to vegan. They're great if you just want to grab something off the shelf, quick, put it in the oven. Like, we, as much as everyone else, always need a quick meal, and these products are great for that.
Cheers. You're not sure, are you? The sauce is a really good spice.
Just trying it without the sauce.
Not for you.
I don't think they're very nice. I think they definitely are crispy. It just ain't a chicken wing.
No.
To call it a chicken wing. To call it a chicken wing.
These were seitan, weren't they?
Yeah, and it's bad seitan. We both had amazing vegan chicken.
Safe to say we've had a lot better vegan chicken than this.
We have. I actually have to be honest. The sauce is nice. It's spicy. The coating's nice.
It's a really good sauce. They should release that sauce on its own. I think maybe I'm brought up by the sauce.
Have a bite without the sauce.
Have a bite without the sauce. Let's try this.
Like, if you had friends around that weren't vegan, would you put those out?
No, I think I would always just put out something like crisps instead.
I'm ready to give my vote.
I need a moment. I need a buffalo moment. We're having these for dinner tonight. You're probably really bummed.
I am really. It's fine. We've got other things to have with them.
See, I think I'm being too optimistic. I think the way that I'm talking leads me to sound like I enjoy them more than I do.
Imagine being served that in a restaurant.
They're not great.
They're rank. They're actually really not nice. Do you know what it's like? You know, in the olden days, back in the day when you used to go to like a restaurant and they'd have a veggie burger or a veggie patty and like nothing else, like before Beyond Meat, before Movie Mouse, before all of that, and it's just like a random substance in like a shape. That's what I think that is.
It's less seitan and more Subway's random vegan pate.
Right. That's
it's you know, that thin thing that you get
that's
in the subway.
rectangular.
Just like a bleh. I'm ready to give my score.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, 2.
3.
2. So the only reason I gave it 2 is because the sauce was nice and it was crispy. They said it would be crispy and it was. Anyway, so we've done a whole menu around this because I had such high hopes. I thought they were going to be really good. So we've got some lovely slaw.
These were the ones you were most excited for.
I know! We've got lovely slaw, some sweet potato fries, and this is our dinner tonight, so lucky us.
Do I like this food?
No.
Have I already spent money on it and I hate wasting food? Yes.
It's not even would I rush out to tell people to buy them and say no. I would actively say
don't buy
them. This is a
on to the next one.
Let's pray that they're nice. Next we're going to cook these vegan chorizo shroom dogs. They are cooked in a pan on a medium heat for 8 minutes. For the purpose of this video, we're only going to cook up one for our taste test. We're going to put the others in a Tupperware and put them in the freezer because these can freeze according to the packet instructions. So we can use these for another dinner down the line.
So the Plant Pioneers Chorizo Shroom Dogs, you get 8 of them in a pack, which is great, love that. You can make a couple of meals out of them, and it's £2.50 for the pack. The non-vegan equivalent from Sainsbury's is £3 for a pack, which is more expensive, but you do get about twice as much sausage than you do from the vegan one. So gram for gram, the vegan one works out as a little bit more expensive, which is a shame, but just seems to be the way with all vegan products nowadays. So here we have the Plant Pioneers Chorizo Shroom Dog. This is their vegan chorizo style sausage. We've had this a million times before, but taste test anyway.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers. Ooh, hot.
So unlike other sausages that you can get on the market, these ones are some of the vegan sausages that come in that fake skin, so when cooking them they stay together really good, but it is quite hard to keep them circular when they're cooking. They always get a bit lopsided and roll around and roll over.
That's okay, that's part of the charm. So these have a great flavour, they've got a nice spice to them, they're quite punchy, and they definitely taste, like, to me, what I remember chorizo tasting like. It's not perfect, but I think they're one of the best, if not the best, vegan chorizo replacements that you can get. Yeah,
they're spiced really well. The only thing that I would say is, although they taste great, they don't really exude their taste into other ingredients when cooking, like meat chorizo.
Yeah, so when you fry them in the oil, you do it with the chorizo, it kind of like soaks into the oil and you can infuse it, but these don't do that, unfortunately.
No, they keep their flavour to themselves.
Yes, but they do work amazing in things like paella, jambalaya, anything else rhyming with aya.
I really like these as a hot dog.
Yeah.
It's like a spiced sausage in a hot dog.
Definitely.
Serve it with a bit of like sauerkraut on the top or something like that.
Really nice. And then another thing that we love doing with it is having it in a Spanish inspired stew. So we do it with chickpeas, sweet potatoes, lots of lovely sauce, and then we fry these up in little bits and add them, mix them together. And if you want the recipe for that, you can find it in the description box.
Another thing that's very similar, this is number 4 of our recommendations.
You can tell we like them.
We make them into another sort of Spanishy tapas food, which is a chickpea and chorizo stew in cider.
Yes.
That's really simple and also really delicious. Maybe we'll release the recipe for that at some point.
So let's do our rating. 3, 2, 1, 8.
8.5. I've raised half a finger.
Half a finger. So for me, it's an 8. Lost a point on the fact that they could be a bit more punchy with the flavour when you kind of like cook it in oil and stuff like that. And also I would prefer if there was just a little bit more for your money when compared to the meat version. So yeah.
Cool. I think these are a win. Yes, I would 100% recommend these to people. S tier sausages.
These vegan no beef pieces are another thing that we're going to cook on the hob. They go in a hot pan with a little bit of oil and we're going to cook them for about 3 to 5 minutes. So it came off with one piece, which, as you know, it means that can just go in the bin and then we can give this a rinse and recycle it. So we're just going to cook up a couple of pieces for us to test, but we are going to pop these back in the fridge in a Tupperware, and this will be our dinner for tomorrow night.
Unlike a lot of the other products, the Plant Pioneers no beef pieces actually come out as pretty cheap. It's £1.75 and you get 200 grams of the beef pieces. So this is slightly a strange one because obviously these are intended to be used as an ingredient, not necessarily just eaten on their own like this.
They're not bad though. Texture, I think the texture's pretty good. And the flavours that like in a stir fry.
Judging by how the sausages tasted on their own compared to how we cook them,
yeah,
these on their own compared to how they could be cooked up with some really lovely sauce or something.
Yeah, like I love in a lovely stir fry.
The crispy pieces from the pan are really good as well.
Okay, thank God. I'm pleased with these.
Alright, shall I count this in? 3, 2, 1, 7.
Yay! We matched.
Hi 7.
Why did you go for 7?
I think the texture's great. So I've taken points away because the packet's quite small. If you could get more for the price, these were the cheapest thing that we had. Only $1.75 for the pack.
Oh, that's actually not bad. And that says 2, so you know that's actually not bad.
I've taken a point off because they can't be frozen.
Okay.
So if they could be frozen, and if you could keep them and cook them from frozen, then that'd be great. And the last point I've taken off is for the texture when they're not cooked enough. So no. Listen, hear me out, because the packet instructions said 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I cooked them for 3 minutes.
I think we cooked them more like 5 minutes. The texture in general is great, but it is verging on the mushy side. It needs a bit more hold to it. So, would you recommend these?
Yes, I think I would recommend these.
I think I would too.
Yeah, to vegans and to non-vegans, to omnivores, would I recommend them to omnivores?
I would.
You would?
I would. I think if someone was looking to reduce their meat intake, you know, doing meatless Mondays, or they just, you know, wanted 1 meal per week and they wanted to swap out a beef stir fry for a vegan beef stir fry, this is the perfect product. Like, I would definitely say, try this.
How would you cook them?
How would I cook them? I mean, definitely a stir fry. Maybe we could try coating them in the flour and doing a crispy chili beef.
Yes. I feel like they've definitely been invented with stir fries in mind. That's their intended use.
I agree.
Would I put it into something like a beef stew? No, it would fall apart.
Do you think?
Yeah, if it was too wet, I think it would just turn to mush.
What I would do is, like with the chorizo sausages, is cook it up separately, make your stew, then stir in your beef pieces at the end so they hold their texture. Or I could imagine these maybe in some tacos.
Tacos, yeah, now you're thinking.
Like
something more Mexican,
Mexican chilies, chipotle, like I think a Mexican taco would be really nice. So that is our taste test of the 4 products from Plant Pioneers from Sainsbury's.
Now we've tried them all, what order would you give them?
So, worst, chicken.
Easy.
Second to last, fish cakes.
They were lovely. That weird sort of garlicky sauce that they had inside. Yeah.
Then we've got the beef pieces.
Yeah.
Very, very impressed with them. Definitely would recommend. And then coming in at number 1, vegan chorizo sausages. No surprises, but also I was hoping, you know, we tried to be adventurous. We thought, let's go and try something else and not just the normal thing. And we did it. And our favourite is still the one that we always have.
Creatures of habit. We said we're creatures of habit. And also as another little tip, any of the shroomdogs that they've got in the Plant Pioneers range, especially the Cumberland shroomdogs.
Yes, perfect for a classic bangers and mash. It's our go-to comfort food in winter and autumn, isn't it?
Chicken, fish cake, beef, chorizo, in that order.
We would love to know what you thought of this video, so please let us know down in the comments. We'd also love to know if you've tried any of the other Plant Pioneers products. Let us know what your thoughts, if you've got any recommendations for us.
Also, if there's any pieces from their range that you would like us to try for you, we can do that and create another video.
Absolutely. Also, don't forget to subscribe and hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video. It really means a lot to us.
Cool. Well, I guess that's it. So we'll see you in the next video.
Bye.